start the show spitting on the fans.
Yeah. What's going on, guys?
On their kids.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? We're doing a little Disney World, Disneyland talk there. These guys are huge Disney people. I go the other way, but that's okay. That's all right. You guys tie the total chaos for love of Disney. Not a bad gig. So we got total chaos going on today. We've got one game in the NBA, one in the NHL, and then 3 baseball games that all happen Wednesday, June the 9th. You guys are going to go head to head. Cam Ross, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Everything's going. Still back on the show. It's good to see Higgs. I think this is the first time I've seen him since I think we did March Madness, like right before the tournament started. I think that was the last time me and him were on here just mixing it up, and we were just talking then. So it's been a while, but everything's going.
Excellent. Well, Higgs just got out of a heated 2-round total chaos with the Earl brothers. They're here in the chat today. But you conquered. You beat them both in the last round. I think you were 3-3-1, and they were 2-4-1 is how that worked out, if I remember correctly. How you doing, Higgs?
All right. I think we'll probably hear from Tim, because the one I said, no, you can't. I think he followed like a pick. I said that doesn't count because you don't know. So I guess I'll take the asterisk win. Basically, it was so many games. So you get like a lot of like the push. You come in with 3-3-1. You're like, it's not really a great day. But listen, we throw out a lot of plays, so sometimes you get them like that. Like you said, Cam, I haven't faced you in 2 months, which is crazy. Because that was that was like March Madness.
Yeah.
And you guys were both on heaters, because Higgs, you were on your Major League Baseball NBA heater, and then Cam was doing the three sports when that first started all by himself, and he was the champ in that 3-4 times, and then I had to start over, and then you guys started doing 3 or 4 sports. So both of you are champions right now, and technically Cam
got to unify
right now, because
we got to unify the belts. We got to unify all the belts.
Yeah, because every time
here it is. Here it is.
Get one again.
Here it is.
Yeah, hockey. Yeah,
cost me the W.
It did, and I feel, and I felt kind of bad because I'm like, man, he picked that game, but I'm like, that doesn't count because you're just following,
Yeah. All right. Well, if you guys are over at picksandparlays.net, we've got a new promo code. Fresh out the box, just started today. It's TRADE, TRADE, saves you 20% off of the Picks and Parlays entire site. That includes Cameron Ross and Sean Higgs premium plays. So you want to check them out over there. We know who is the hair champion. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's Higgs.
It's Higgs. Yep, it is Higgs.
Oh, it was WNBA for Nick. That's what took him out. All right, guys, we are going to get this party started. We've got 5 games for you that happen on Wednesday, June the 9th. They're going to give me their play. Does it go over? Does it go under? Whoever gets the most correct wins and comes back as the total chaos champ. This is a champ on champ thing right now, but technically, Cam, this is your tournament right now. So you're the champ. You are going to start us off on this one. We've got the Nuggets at the Suns, and the number is 222. So what do you got here?
Yeah, I was personally on this game last night, and for the first 2 quarters and 4 or 5 minutes, I was pretty upset with the Suns. It was the 7:58 mark. The Suns went down 9, and then just all of a sudden, 16-0 run. Yeah, just chaos. Made 10 of 11 shots, finished the game on something like a 45-20 something run, and just ended up beating the hell out of the Nuggets.
Yep.
This is going to be the 5th time this year these 2 teams have played. 3 of the 4 games already have busted this specific number, with game 1 also doing it. Jokic just won the MVP tonight. I think this one is going to bust this number. I think both teams are going to be out to run and gun. I think the Nuggets are going to be pissed. They couldn't throw the ball. They wouldn't have hit water if they fell out of a boat to close the game. And the Suns, they were just throwing it in the yard. Everything was going in. I think the number's a little too low here. I think points are going to come in bunches, and I think this one's going to go over.
Higgs, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I actually had the Nuggets that game, so I was like, all right, we're looking good. And next thing I know, I see on Twitter, like 16-0 run. I'm like, oh, what the heck is happening here? But yeah, I'm on the over also. It's like I don't think the Nuggets did nothing in the second half. The game still goes over, and as much as Phoenix was, okay, they hit like 50-some%, but the threes were okay. Like it was not a great game, I think, for either team. So yeah, 222. I think this game should be like 232. I mean, I'm not gonna be shocked at like this total getting into the 130s up to or the 230s into close to 240. So 222, I'm over. Let's go. I'm gonna get in the car here and we're gonna ride together on this over.
Well, Tim's disagreeing. He says it goes under, and he says that the Nuggets will win game 2. I know how you are, though, about your future loving self.
Yeah,
So,
aren't the twin? Is he the twin on the Nuggets future?
Yeah, but he was on the Mavericks future too. And then, I feel like sometimes they can fall in love with their team. Just because you have the series price on them doesn't mean you can't bet the other way.
And one of them was on the Wild. And every game, wild. But I can't remember who was it that put the Wild out.
That was the other twin. That was Nick.
You got to make a string.
Get some.
Right there. Go Knights, go. All right. Brewers versus Islanders. Higgs, you're going to start this one off. Get it going.
Under. Finally a 5.5. Like I had over. I took the overs first to 5. The 5. Listen, 5.5s. Sign me up for the unders. Nothing else to say here. Playoff hockey, these two teams. Give me the under. I don't, we've seen goals. We've seen quite a few goals scored in the series, but I don't know. We got what, a 3-2 series here or something like that? It's going to be a tight one. Right? What is it? Yeah. Islanders up 3-2. Backs to the wall. Nobody, Boston's not going to want to screw up to do anything here. So I'm thinking very cautious. It's not like they're coming out to, not like you're down 3-0 and you're like, let's, whatever happens. Now 3-2, you're still in this. You got to, no mistakes. Let's play some disciplined defense first and try to capitalize on mistakes. So this is going to be like a 2-1 game all over the place, overtime. Get the overtime prop because it's an overtime game.
All right. Cam, what do you think about it? So nothing in regulation. We're going to overtime. Cam,
this gets overtime, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make a call on overtime or not, but I do agree. The last game saw 9 goals. That's outrageous for these two teams, but also for the playoffs. These two teams they're not. It doesn't score like that, and it has gone over. But there's been a 4-1. There's been other low scoring games. I think, like he said, I think the Bruins. Their backs are against the wall. They have to get stops. They have to get stops. And I think they're going to be so defensive minded that they'll score. There's going to be a goal. There's at least going to be one. But, sooner or later, the defense has to wake up if you want to win games in the NHL playoffs. If you want to win the cup, you got to get stops. I think this one will go under.
All right. Seems like our chat agrees that's going under. And Tim Earl likes the Islanders there. Okay, so let's shift into some Major League Baseball. Blue Jays are at the White Sox. The number is 8.5. Cam, go for it.
Yeah, this is a good game. These are two potential playoff teams. I think both teams will get in the playoffs or have a shot at the playoffs. Alex Manoah. I'm not sure how to say his name. He's he's 1-0 with an ERA a little bit over 3.86. And what's crazy is that's more than double the ERA of the guy he's facing. Lance Lynn, he's been lights out, 7-1 on the year. He's pitching a heavy ball. I think this one's going to stay under. I think this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I think Lance Lynn is going to be able to keep the Blue Jays down. I think Manoah is going to have good stuff, going to be able to keep the White Sox down enough in this game to go under.
Higgs, what do you think?
Yeah, listen, Lance Lynn, totally. I mean, the guy's reborn this year. I mean, was he got a 1 ERA? I mean, like, are you kidding me? Who had Lance Lynn at the 1 ERA? Innings eater Lance Lynn, sure. 7-1, I can give you a 1.2 something ERA. Yeah, totally blindside me. And even at home, it's even better. I mean, the guy's been great at home. Give me down here. Manoah, he had a good start versus Yanks. His last game, 3 innings, 3 1/3, 4 hits, 3 homers he gave up. 3 homers against Miami. But throw that out because he also had like 5 or 6 strikeouts. So, listen, the kid brings the heat. I think he's going to bounce back. Give me the under here. I mean, 8.5 is a lot of runs. The White Lynn, is he going to regress a little bit? Obviously. So, say he gives up like a couple runs here. I mean, still 8.5 is, that's a big number here the way this guy's pitching. So I'm a little worried because that line's at 8.5 as opposed to maybe an 8 with these guys, or even a 7.5. We've seen a lot of unders and talk about the doctor ball and stuff like that, but I'm going under. Might be too easy, but 8.5 under. Let's go.
I like it. I mean, the Manoah kid's new. He was wrecking shop in spring training. First time out against the Yanks, he did his job. Next time out, maybe not so much. But I'm with you guys. I like this game to go under also. I really like that kid's arm too. Indians at the Cardinals. The number is 8. Higgs, it is on you.
Yeah, when I always write these down, I go right through them, and usually it's like just a no-brainer, just kind of like I like this. But there's always a game that I have to think about, and this is the one here with the Indians and the Cardinals because I don't like either of these offenses. I don't like the Cardinals at all. We talked about Wainwright. I'm not a huge Wainwright guy. I'm going to go over this total. And, Carlos Mejia, again, they're stretching him out of the bullpen. What's he going to go? Maybe 4 innings maybe here. Maybe 5 because St. Louis got a bad offense. I get it. But I think St. Louis could get together a couple runs on him. And Wainwright, again, not somebody I'm high on. Definitely at the tail end of his career. As bad as the Indians offense is, these guys have, been a lot more overs than unders in recent play, both clubs. So again, this one's at 8. I'll go over the total here.
Cam, what do you say?
Yeah, it's not much of a competition when you continuously agree, but yeah, I have to agree. Wainwright hasn't been great. For an ERA over 4. Mejia, he may pitch 1 inning, he may pitch 6. You never know. I do think this will be more of a pin day for the Indians. Both teams are struggling. The Indians are not struggling as much as the Cardinals. The Cardinals they're on a 5-game skid. They've given up so many runs lately. This skid started with a 14-3 loss to the Dodgers. They lost 8-7 last game. I do think this one will go over. The Cardinals are beat up, but either way, bad pitching. They're still major league hitters. I think both teams will find enough to get this one over this number.
All right, Royals at the Angels. The number is 9. This is the last one. If you guys agree, we're going to have a tiebreaker and pick a side on something. So, Cam, Royals at the Angels, 9. What's going to happen?
Over. Goodness gracious alive. Over. Yeah, we're going to have to pick up. I know we're going to agree on this. Griffin caning, he's not good, but Brad Keller has been atrocious. He's
been taking the caning.
He may as well just set the ball on a tee and just let people hit it. It's just been outrageous. There's not much else to say. Both teams, coming to this game, the Royals are 500, but they just got beat up by these Angels. I'm not saying the Royals are going to come back and win this game, but Shohei and this Angels lineup, they're going to be so happy to see Keller. A struggling team loves to see a terrible pitcher. It gets them going. But this one's going over. I see this one into the double digits. Hell, one of these teams may score 9. So I'm going to go over.
All right. So Higgs, you're agreeing here.
Yeah, Ken, because he's got an 8-something ERA his last 3 starts, a 6.50 home ERA. The batting average is like 300 against him. It's terrible. Keller, again, a lot better on the road. He's got a 4 ERA on the road, respectable. So
4 is great.
Yeah, well, compared to a 7.20 at home, it's wonderful for him. But definitely over here. This game, I would have liked yesterday. Everybody loved the Royals to go over team total 3.5. They couldn't get there. I think they'll get there possibly about a second inning in this game here. So a lot of runs in this one for sure. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good splitter. I think the Braves and the Phillies is a good one to pick a side on, but Cam's in Atlanta, so maybe that's not fair.
Why wouldn't it be fair?
Well, because I feel like I know a side. Will you guys want to do that one? Philly at Braves at Philly. Who's who?
Okay.
Like?
Who's pitching?
Okay, for the Braves, we have Tucker Davidson, a lefty. For the Phillies, we've got Zach Eflin, the righty. It seems pretty even. So, and plus, I love when these two teams play each other.
I'll let you go first.
All right. I'm probably going to be leaning on Philly here in this game. You know what? Give me Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
It's
all right,
Philadelphia freedom.
On the side, do you want to roll with the Braves or do you want to stick with Philly? You don't have to agree. We can pick another one.
No,
It's all free for them. They don't care.
You're right. Oh, keep agreeing. Keep agreeing. No, I don't think. What's his name? Davison. I don't think Davison will be in this game long either way. But Eflin's been bad this year. I think much like the Cleveland St. Louis game, this will probably be a pin day for the Braves. But the Braves, they're playing well. They're doing okay as of late. They're one game under 500. Even though it's a real starter against not so much a real starter, I think the Braves will have success against Eflin. I think the Braves will get the win.
All right, Braves are up 4-2 right now.
See what I'm saying? That's going to be
in
a
the
win
top of the fifth. But bases were loaded. Now we're in the bottom of the fifth, so that happened. Okay. Ooh, Elliot says Philly can't hit lefties. Sean, did you think about that? The lefty angle.
He didn't think about it.
Nope.
They're a middle of the road team versus lefties. Middle of the road team versus lefties.
Middle of the road, people. All right. Well, at least we have a tiebreaker. All right. So that's what counts. And at least you guys got 5 awesome picks on the totals that happen Wednesday, June the 9th. Because remember, when these two cappers agree, those consensus picks tend to be the most valuable ones on the show. So we are going to do a quick recap. If you guys want to follow Cameron Ross, he is at @I_Cam20 over on Twitter. Sean is at @real_Higgs, and you can find them both at picksandparlays.net. When you're there, use the promo code TRADE, and it saves you 20% off of the entire site. So you could get Cam's package and Higgs package, get them both together, and then save 20% off of that. Boom goes the dynamite. Just saying. Sometimes you got to think. Sometimes you got to think outside the box. That's it. Okay, let's do the recap. If you guys haven't hit that like button already, do us a solid. Hit that like button. That's how we pay the bills. All right, Nugs are at a 222. Both of these guys are going over. Bruins are at a 5.5. They are going under. So is Nick Earl. Blue Jays 8.5, agreeing that it goes under. We also agree the Indians at an 8 has got to go over, and the Royals 9. Someone could score 9 on their own in this game. The guys are taking this over for the tiebreaker. Higgs is taking Philly on the side. Cam is rolling with his Atlanta Braves, and that, my friends, I know the Mets are terrible. I know it. Mike Joel, I got your pick on the board, Mike. I saw that. All right. So that is it. May the best capper win. Excellent show, guys. Lots of great picks. I hope everyone makes a lot of cash on totals tomorrow because of total chaos. Bye, guys. Thank y'all. See you next time.
Take it easy.
See you later. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.